December and it's snowing outside and it's holiday season. So we all have to prepare some gifts for our friends or families. So today we're gonna talk about some DIY ideas. You can make some gifts at home. So we're gonna make a few skincare gifts, and your little one can help you to mix and to make, and maybe to put in container and decorate the container. The recipe, what you will need is olive oil, white sugar. You will need some measuring cups, so 1 cup for the sugar, 1/2 cup for the olive oil. You will also need a mixing bowl and a tool to stir the sugar and the oil, and a spoon. So after you make the sugar scrap, you will need a spoon to put it in a jar. So you will also need a container, a mason jar or whatever, jam jar or any jar you have to keep it. Okay, let's start. We're gonna measure sugar first. So what you will need is 1 cup of white sugar. The kids can also help with the measuring process. So this is 1 cup. They can help to pour the sugar or scoop it out from your sugar jar. Okay, so this is our 1 cup of sugar we will put in our mixing bowl. And then you will need 1/2 cup of vegetable oil, and we are using olive oil today. But you can also use sunflower oil, sweet almond oil, whatever you have in your kitchen. So there's a smaller measuring cup. It's 1/2 cup. So let's put it in the cup. All right. We'll add 1/3 cup of oil, and then we're gonna stir. So we not pour all of them in. We will just do 1/3 of the spoon of the oil in the sugar. Okay, so now this is the mixing part. This is where the little helper can help. So while you're doing the activity, you can also encourage them to smell. It's a nice smell. You can also use their little finger to feel the texture. So in this process, there's no right or wrong. It's all how you like about the mixture. So right now, we're gonna, if you like it more liquidy, we can add more oil. 1 tablespoon at a time until you get the consistency you like. So I'm going to add 1 more tablespoon. So this recipe is you can't go wrong. It's just the consistency you would like to put on your skin. I'm gonna add 2 more tablespoons of oil. Okay, I think this is good enough. So if you have essential oil at home and your kids are not allergic to it, you can add maximum 25 drops essential oils. And on the recipe, I think they are giving examples of lavender oil, sweet orange, peppermint, or lemon. So those are some common ones. If you have dry herbs or dry flowers at home, you can also add to it. It gives you a good sense. Some people also like to put 2 to 5 drops of food coloring to make it the color of your choice. So it's all your choice to customize your scrub. So now the third step is package. So we're gonna keep it in a dry, clean container. Okay. So the little one may also can help you to package it, put it in your container. Okay, so now this is our homemade sugar scrub for the skin. Maybe not for the face because it's kind of rough, but it's good maybe for your feet, for your body, for your arms, for your hands when you're taking shower. So I also want to let you know how to use it. So keep it in an air dry place, and every time you use it, use a spoon to scoop your sugar scrub out, and then to use it. Because if you keep it in the shower, don't keep it in the shower, and don't use your white hands because it may contaminate your sugar scrub. So always use a spoon to scoop it out, and you can massage over the body using a circular motion, so it gives you a good scrub on the skin. Alright, so this is our first homemade recipe, and your little one can also help you to decorate. They can put some ribbons or stickers. So this is a homemade sugar scrub. It can be a good gift for the family. After we make the sugar scrub, now it's our second recipe, second DIY skincare recipe. We're gonna make coconut bath bomb. So in this winter time, if you are home and you want to make something for family, for yourself, and it's safe to use, so you can try this recipe. So for this recipe, you will need Epsom salt, cornstarch, baking soda, coconut oil, cream of tartar. That's the ingredient that we're using to make Play-Doh. Also, you will need measuring cups, 1 cup, half cup, measuring spoon, and then you will need like a small muffin tin or some mold for you to put your bath bomb in when you're done. So whatever you have, and you will need a spray bottle for water, and also maybe a bowl to melt coconut oil. Let's look at the recipe first. So first, the step 1, we're gonna mix all the dry ingredients in a large bowl. Okay, so all the dry ingredients. So first, we will need cornstarch. Need half cup of cornstarch. So this is our half cup of cornstarch. And then we will need half cup of Epsom salt. So your little one can help to pour those dry ingredients into the measuring cup. So half cup. And then we will need 1 cup of baking soda. So this recipe doesn't have citric acid. So a lot of bath bomb recipe has citric acid, and some people or some kids may allergic to it. It may cause some skin irritation. So if you make this at home by yourself, so all the ingredients are safe for your family to use or for your friends. So and it's a good activity to do with the kids as well. And then we will need 4 tablespoons cream of tartar. This is what we add into our Play-Doh. This is one of the ingredients in our Play-Doh recipe, cream of tartar. So 4 tablespoons. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now let's have a look of the oil. We need some coconut oil. So coconut oil in this winter time, this room temperature, it's solid, as you can see. So we will need 2.5 tablespoons. So this is tablespoon. Just gonna scoop coconut oil. You may need a little spoon to help you scoop those coconut oil out from your mirroring spoon. So this is 1 tablespoon. So we will need 2.5. So 2 tablespoons. It smells really good. It smells like coconut. So some of you may have this in your kitchen because you can also use this to cook. And then we will need 1/2 tablespoon. So we put the coconut oil in microwave for 20 to 25 seconds, depending on your microwave. So now it's all melted. Okay, so now we're gonna pour this coconut oil into our dry ingredient. And we're gonna mix it. Mix those ingredients well. And then you have your water bottle ready. After you pour into the coconut oil, try to mix it nicely. And then you start to squeeze with the water a little bit by little bit, and make sure to mix well in between sprays. As you can see, it's still very dry after you put in the coconut oil. Now we're gonna spray. So you spray a little bit and then you mix them until you think that the ingredient can pack it together to make a ball or to make a little shape that you have here. So we're gonna to mix and spray and mix. We will repeat this process. You can also add essential oil of your choice, but it's optional in case anybody is allergic to it. But usually lavender is very safe and very calming for bath bomb, so it can give you a very relaxed bath time. Okay, so now here all the dry ingredients are mixed well with the water and coconut oil. So probably your little one helped you with spray because it's a lot of mixing and spray water. So now it can actually pack together. You wash your hands and then give it a try. So the mixture can actually pack together. So now it's time to transfer those mixture into your muffin tin. So pack them into the muffin tin as tightly as possible. So you can press them down. We didn't put any essential oil in this one today because we use coconut oil. So it has a nice scent of coconut in this bath bomb. So it can help you, the little one can help you to press this bath bomb into those muffin tins or whatever mold you have and squeeze them in. Let it sit for at least 5 hours before you remove them. Before you remove those bath bomb from the muffin tin or the mold. Okay, so we will come back and see what the bath bomb will look like after 5 hours. Okay, now we come back. We come back to our bath bombs. We made it yesterday, so we let it dry actually overnight. So if you dry it longer time, I think it will be easy to pop out, and it's going to be in a really good shape. So have a look. Our bubble bomb is in a flower shape. Okay, so in the recipe it says after you press them into your muffin tin or your mold, you can leave it for at least 5 hours. So we let it dry for overnight, and now we are popping them out from this silicone mold. It's easy to pop them out because it's in a good shape. So follow the recipe. Alright, so here are our DIY bath bomb, coconut Epsom salt bath bomb. It comes in nice shape, a flower shape, and it's hard. And so follow the recipe. You can let it dry for after you pop them out from the mold or the muffin tin. You can let it dry again for another couple of days, and then you can put them in a jar. You can put them in a jar. Let's see, gently, carefully put them in a jar or in a gift box. So here is our jar of homemade bath bomb, and then we can decorate our container. And now we're gonna throw one of this bath bomb into the water. Did you see the little bubbles are coming out of the bath bomb? You can even hear some of the noises. So the coconut oil in the bubble bomb will moisturize the skin, and the Epsom salt will really relax the body. So hope you can try this at home, and it's safe to use because you know all the ingredients. It's safe to use even for kids. Hope you enjoy this DIY gift and try it at home over the holidays. And those are the ones that we put in the mini muffin tin. So it's in like muffin shape of muffin, and it has some shapes at the bottom. So for children, if you want to have more fun, when you put it in the muffin tin, you can put little toys in it. And then when they dry, the toys will be inside the bubble bomb, the bath bomb. And when it dissolves in the water, not only the bubbles will come out and their toy will come out, so it will make bath time so much fun. Okay, so our third recipe we will try today is a basic lotion recipe. So you can use this on your body, on your hand. Especially this year, we are washing hands so much, and we are using hand sanitizers a lot. So we all need hand lotion. So let's make it our own hand lotion. So you will need, I have olive oil here. So any liquid oil. On the recipe it says almond oil, but any liquid oil will be okay. So olive oil, I'm sure you all have. You will need beeswax. So you can get it from a health food store or Amazon. Coconut oil if you have in your kitchen. And on the recipe it also says shea butter or cocoa butter, but if you don't have it, it's optional. Essential oil is optional. So basically you will need 2 oils and beeswax. And then you will need some containers, little mason jars or little containers. And maybe you have alcohol swab to wipe them, to sanitize everything. You will need a measuring cup, like a glass measuring cup, because we're gonna heat up, we're gonna melt those oil and wax. They are solid and we're gonna heat it up. So you will need a pot, because we will not heat them up directly in the pot. We will put water in the pot and then put this measuring cup. Or if you don't have measuring cup, you can have a bowl on top of your pot, so it won't be directly on the heat. But just make sure, yeah, it will be boiled water, and then on top of it, you are melting it in a different container. So that's the thing we will need. All right, so you can have a look of the recipe first. Okay, so let's first pour the olive oil into our sanitized, clean measuring cup. So as you all read the recipe, it's half cup of liquid oil, but I will double the recipe, so I will put 1 cup of olive oil. Because when you did your body lotion, it's a good gift for your friends and family. So I'm gonna double the recipe and make more. Alright, so that's olive oil or almond oil, whatever you choose to use. And I will put beeswax first, because beeswax melt at a higher temperature. This can be a good science to explain to your kids. It melts, it's like at a higher temperature. It's around 60 to 65 degrees it melts, so it takes time. So melt faster than coconut oil. Then double the recipe. I'm gonna put half cup of beeswax into my olive oil. Gonna move to the stove. Gonna add some water here, boil it in low heat, low to medium heat, and then if you have a temperature, you can say maybe 60, 65 degrees to help slowly melt the wax. Okay, let's move. Okay, so now here it's on the stove. I put on medium heat, and as you can see, it's a double boiler method. So the oil and the beeswax is not directly in a pot, it's inside a container and in a pot with hot water. So that's the method we will use to melt the beeswax, the coconut oil, or if you have shea butter, we can use that. You can occasionally stir it. It will take time. And I just added the coconut oil, so you can see there's some more oil inside. We stir it and until it's all melt. So it will take time, so be patient during this process. If the measuring cup is too high, so we'll add more water, so the warm water will reach the top, so it will help to melt the top part because the beeswax tend to float on top. Alright, as you can see, after like 20 minutes, half an hour, there's still a little bit of beeswax floating on top, and now you can see it's all clear. Alright, so now we remove it from the double boiler, and it's all melted, it's clear. Make sure the beeswax is fully melted. Now we're gonna pour them into the little containers that we prepared, sanitized, and I'm gonna pour this warm liquid into those containers. Yeah, so you can see, actually I at the beginning I said I doubled the recipe. I doubled it again because I have a lot of containers and I'm going to make a lot of gifts for my friends. Now you can see when the temperature drop, the lotion become too hardened. And okay, here after half an hour or 1 hour, the lotion are completely hardened up. So after it cooled down, it becomes solid again. So it's a really good hand lotion and body lotion that you can use for your own families, or you can give it to friends. You can also label the ingredients. You can use the office label, or you can get some labels, maybe some gift labels from the dollar store, and then you can write the ingredients. And you can also decorate it as a gift. So in this season where people wash their hands so much and use so much hand sanitizer, this is a really good gift for your families and friends. I hope you can try this recipe at home.